Okay.
Yeah, today here we will discuss on some of the advanced topics. As of now, what we did is what are the basic components are there? Those basic components, just as is how we get, as it is we use that components. But today, I want to show some 10 members of data in a single page. So what we will do as of now, what we have knowledge. So if, in case if you do like that, there is a way, but I can do with using 10 text views. So and the 10 text views, 10 listeners, and 10 lot of conditions, still very complicated. So to avoid all these complications, here we have some concepts called arrays. Means like a group of similar items we will add together. So that we can say as the array. Like general, you know already the meaning of the array. So using those components, we can do that. Just so there are many types of arrays. Like what are the data types are there? Those many types of arrays are available. So, but here in a Kotlin, how we will define the array? So that is so here. First of all, like let us say I want to add some string array or character array or float array, like whatever array. Here we no need to specify any type. Simply here directly I'll write where array name. Let us say my array name as the student. So student equal to array of. Here within this you can write the content. Like if I write like this, it will read as a string because in a quotes we will define the strings. Like if I write integer value, it will read as an integer. If I write something else, like based on that content what we are writing, so that it can define as that is a content type in Kotlin. So that is like simple. I want to define only array where student. So I'm not here above step I assign data, but here I want to define only array. So in this case, we will write that is here string array within this, like here this time we will define the string, but whenever we are assigning the data directly, whenever we want to assign the data, no need to define anything. So in these two ways we will define arrays, but using here arrays, like we can do many things. So one is list view, like our contacts, how our contacts are displaying one by one, like that we will display. Next is the grid view. So this grid view is nothing but in our phone side by side menu, how it is displayed. So that is multiple items in a single row. Next after that, spinner. So this is a drop down option, like some of the forms. So I want to select a country code, I want to select a country name or language name, something like that. That's called as a drop down, right? Next, one more last, that is the autocomplete text view. So autocomplete text view. So this autocomplete text view is nothing but here. This is like searching, like Google search. So like in our contacts also there is a search. Like I want to search your number. Like I can search AN automatically. Whatever the AN related, all the things will come on a drop. Like so that kind of a filter it is. And after that, on top of this, there is a one complete advanced, that is a recycler. So these 5 topics are the similar, and that too, these are very, very important for our development perspective also. So as of now, in majority of the cases, recycler view we are using most of the cases, and some places depends on the situation. List view, grid view, spinner, and drop down. It is a common. Regularly we will use in everywhere forms. So this, but here how we will do this? How we will see here means here we will see in many cases. First, just I want to write the small syntax for the list view. So in case if I want to see the list view code, so here I'll write. So here I'll write simply where. So I'm defining like list. This is my declaration equal to array adapter. So what is an adapter? adapter is nothing but it is a like adapt. General meaning of adapt is taking. Like here also same array adapter. So whatever the values are there in adapter, that it will take this data and it will assign some of the view what we are assigning that view. So in this we will write three parameters. One is the context. Second one is the data source. Second one is the layout source. And the third is the data source. So third is the data source. So we will define these three types of parameters. So we'll discuss. After that, what we will do. So we will add this list to this, like whatever the adapter we are creating, right? So that we will add array adapter. Like means list. Like let us say I want to map this list view dot adapter. So get adapter. Set adapter. We are setting the data here. So within this we will write here what we are defining above. This will come here and it will set this. This is a simple way of adding the list view here. But already these parameters. What are the three parameters within this we are writing? So that is here like context. We know already the context, how we will define the context. So context we will define in total 4 ways, right? That is this, or sometimes class name, and sometimes get application context, sometimes get context. So the same ways here also we will use something here. So next, layout.
Hey Raj. So we used context is very oftenly in the application, right? What is that means exactly?
Yeah, so context means which refers superclass. So which refers superclass, but here one condition, that class, whatever the class it is referring, that class must extend it as a one type of activity. Right. So here, let us say, I think you know, you have any idea about the fragment? You had about
yes,
the fragment.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fragment cannot a context because it extends as a fragment. But here, we whatever the activities we are creating now, that is extended as activity. So whenever the superclass, let us say Anjani is my superclass. Okay, Anjani extends. So Anjani extends some app compact activity. So that I can say Anjani as I can say the context. But Raj extends fragment. Raj I cannot say this. Means Raj will come under the Anjani's class. So even in Raj also when you want to call the context, you should refer Anjani's class only because that is extended as activity. Like that exactly you will get the exact meaning like when we discuss the this other class when we discuss the recycler view. So that day you will get some clarity there, and when we discuss the fragment there you will get the full clarity how we are defining the context in different ways, why we are defining in these 4 ways. You will get the full clarity there.
Okay, got it.
Next is the layout source. So the layout source, this is 2 types here. So the 2 types is nothing but here like one is the predefined. So one is predefined. Next is the custom. So predefined we cannot do anything. Custom we can do some text property customizations. We can do that. And the last is the data source. So the data source, like this data source also already last time we seen like something I can create from the Kotlin or from RES. Last program we discussed about the RES, right? From the RES we can do this. Or next thing from the API. So that is the API/database. So this is like either local database or from the API. So that 3 ways we can define here. So here first we will see one by one here. So just for our.
So for always any type of resource which we are using for adapter, those 3 are the parameters expected.
Yes.
Like if you use list view, grid view, spinner, all the above.
Correct.
Yeah.
For these 4, except this recycler view, because here recycler view, whatever this array adapter is, right? This array adapter we are customizing. We create our custom adapter. So
okay,
because whatever inside there in array adapter that we supposed to discuss in this program.
okay.
So this is the basic. Means with using this basic, I can display only one element. one element in a list or grid, whatever it is. But I want one image plus one text or two text views. That is not possible. For that, we can go with the recycle.
Well, because those are different types.
Yes.
Okay.
So here just I created one project here on name of list example, because regularly we are creating it. It was taking the time. That's the reason just before you log in, just I created this project here. I not modified anything in this. So just what we will add is first in this program. So here we will add so a relative layout. Today we'll start with relative layout. Okay, relative layout. Here I'll add this as the list example. So I'll remove this. And this is a relative layout. For this ID is mandatory. So we can add ID. So that is TV1. Right. So this is orientation is not required. Then I'll add here list view. So list view, that is match parent, graph content, and ID. So that is list. Then I can give here a below, because this is a relative layout. Below TV1. Then I'll give some margin. Margin can be done. So then now here I'll add this. So data binding, we will enable the data binding here. Enable equal to true. So in our programs, as of now, what we did is we enable what we designed. After that, we enable the data binding. Then directly we added the listeners there. But today, before adding the listener, we supposed to add the data to this particular component. So that component, after displaying the component, we used to apply the lists. So that is a one extra step has came from today's program. See. So here now we'll define this var binding colon activity main binding. So activity main binding will handle nullify condition. Right. So binding equal to data binding detail dot set here lattice. Right. So we supposed to import this. So these two will import. Activity main binding. Okay, here we not added the layout. That's the reason. In case if you won't add here layout, that cannot we won't get option to there. That is the import option, because it should be already we discussed. This is the IT coupled with XML. So the respective XML does not have this one. It should not get here this. Now we will get this. See here now we got this. Means in a same project, one class you can do with the data binding, one class do without data binding also we can do. So data binding. Data binding. So data binding. Right. Now that is binding dot. So sorry, here we used to add this next thing. Right? So here var binding. I'm writing the binding. Sorry, right. Sorry. So var emp data. So I want to display just a minute. Yeah, sorry, got just one emergency call. Okay, so now here, so what we are doing here now, so just we are creating one employee data. So for this, so here I'm adding one. Just now we added like in a document, right? So array adapter. I'm using here to write this array adapter. So then within this adapter, so total we have three parameters. See here, the first one is the context, second is the resource, and the last is the data source. So total three parameters we will add here. So first context, I'm adding this at the rate main activity because this is extended as an compact activity. Next, first I'm writing here predefined. So that is Android dot, so r dot Android dot r dot layout dot simple list item one. Right. Next here, so I write employee like one data employee names. So just I'm defining this. So this is as of now it is not defined. Just I'm adding here as employee data. This is like one array. This is, so we'll define here array. Then after this, the next step. So that is this we will map with this binding dot list dot. So this we are mapping with this. Means this is the set adapter. So we are setting the adapter. But in a here Kotlin we can say the set and get is the common. So just it will come as adapter. So equal to. So what is the adapter we created here? That is the EMP data. EMP data we are mapping to this. Right. Now with this name we used to create one array. So before that just I will write in comment. So this is data from Kotlin. First case we are discussing data from Kotlin and predefined layout. So predefined layout I'm writing like this. Right. So here now I'm defining var emp names. So what is that?
What do you mean predefined layout
This is the
means?
simple list item. This is I'm using, right? This is already defined Android from the Android resources. In this here we are using this Android comment, right? This is the one. So from it is already defined. So let me show you that what is there on that.
Okay.
So in comment. So this, like you can put command and mouse over, it will open this. So this predefined layout will contains only the text view in XML. So with these properties, whatever the data we are displaying, right, that employee names, with these properties, that data will be displayed there. So in next step, what we will do is instead of this layout, I can create my own layout. There I'll give instead of this gravity text appearance, I can give my own properties. So
Okay.
we'll do that now. So here we are creating this. That is the array of. So here array top. So in this I supposed to write. So a like I'll write few details like BBB. Like this. Just we'll see. First we'll see with the three values, then we will discuss later next step.
Okay.
So this is first. Like let us say same thing I said just now with the other, right? So let me copy here. So here instead of predefined, I want to create a custom layout. So but first I'll comment this section. Once it is executed, then we'll modify the code here. So what I'll do is for that here in our res folder, res layouts. So here I'll create one XML file. So that is the new, right click on the layout. So from there you can select the layout resource file. So I'm selecting the layout resource file. So something you can give the name. So just for our understandable, simple, whatever the term you are using, custom. I'm giving the XML name also, that is a custom. Right. So it is created as one XML here. So this is the XML. It is created with constraint layout. But as we see that that has only text view. So this also I'm changing as a text view. So we will use only as a text. And height we will give as a wrap content because multiple items. This is for every row. Whatever the customizations here we are doing, that can be applicable for every row by row. Whatever the item name it is displaying for A, we do like that. So those items it will be. So for this now we will apply other properties like text size. So text color. I want to give the text color. Some random color I'll give. Next is the text size. Text all caps. True. So next text size 20 sp. So text style bold. So some margin that is 10 dp. So padding 10 dp. Right. So this is done. Let this is done. We will apply this there and we'll see. So meanwhile, I'll open the visor. So sometimes this visor will get an issue. Whenever we get an issue, but we can reinstall so that it will. Now we'll see. If not, we will reinstall this visor. Because of the security reasons, this will restrict the screen sharing sometimes.
Okay.
So with this, by having download will not just will download visor. So in a Mac, I think it is installed. Right, it is also not installed. Okay, visor is facing some issue. Okay, so I shared screenshot in WhatsApp. Can you see that screenshot? Like output has came like this. So now, hope you can able to access the WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, now it is clear. Yeah, see, this is the output like this. Now, what we are doing here now, on the top of that, whatever the content has came, this is displayed in the black like this. But I want to customize this, right, with our color and size, everything. So for that, I'm recommending here, I'll comment this section. So here, just instead of this all, so here what I'll do is, I'll remove this Android. So r dot layout dot. Here I use the custom, whatever the we created XML, that XML I use. Now I'm running this. We'll see now. So apart from this, what I want to do here, like whenever we got multiple items, so this page will come with auto scroll. See here, I'll add multiple items. Like here, I paste this multiple times. So around 20 items I'll paste. So automatically the scroll view will also work automatically without doing anything else. So that is a one advantage for this list view. I think somewhere forgot the comma here. You'll see here once this is done, we will run this. Yeah, it is running. See now, whatever the customizations we given, that has came like this. But we added more content, right? So with the more content, we will see now. So this is like this, the way we can customize. But here, as I told initially, here we cannot add more than one item in a first row. So in each row, we can add only one, that is a text view. We cannot add image also. Here only we can add the text views. Apart from the text views, we cannot add any components. That's the reason we are going for the advanced topic, that is recyclable. Previously, normally we will use the custom list views, but nowadays, like here, you can observe one thing in a design. So when you go to design, so in XML, like here, we used to find something. So legacy. So here, what are the components are there in legacy? So those all are near expiry, means those all are going to duplicate. Means in place of this, some of the other things maybe will come soon. That's the reason these all are here. Even list view, grid also, these all are here only. Grid view also. But because of that is the reason, in most of the cases nowadays we are using a recycler view only. See, like this, auto scroll also has come here. Right, for this now, I supposed to access the same data from our RES. So whatever we seen last time, from the strings.xml, I want to access. So how can I access the data from here? So to access this data here, so I'll create here one string array. So that string array, I'll create as a course. The array name has the course. So here I'll write item by item. So Android. So we'll add like this. We will create here array Java, Python, so HTML, Angular. Like this, I created few technology courses. Right now here in main activity here. So let's copy this and I'll paste here. I'll comment this. I'll comment this. So here, this data from RES. Instead of this, we used to write here RES. So where we can get this data. So here I want to get this data. So that is from resources, right? So we want to get this data from the resources. So resources dot. So from the resources, we can get string array. So get string array. So that is r dot array dot. So what is array name we given? So that is a course, right? So I have given like this. Now see, instead of A, B, 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 now this data should display there. Whatever the we created Android and that Android Angular, right? So that data should display. This is the different combinations of this data accessing we are discussing with this. So after that, here how to apply the listener, that we will add the listener for this. Means the list view with different combination. These are the different combinations we use list view. Like similar way, coding wise, nothing modified, like with small variants. So that we will see next 3 components tomorrow, like grid view, inner, and autocomplete. And after that, we will discuss about the recycler next. So like here, while loading this, we will add the listener also. So that is binding dot. So for this, we will use again different listener. So that is binding dot list. Right, for the list, we will apply listener. That is the set on item. So that is on item. Click listener. Let it will come down, so that automatically the data type will generate automatically. So this is the one on item click listener. We will use this. So that is here it will give the parent. Parent is this item, like view means it will give the view item, this list view, and position and ID. So the position and ID both are similar. Like here it will give the array position. ID also it is giving as the same array value, that is similar value. See here now it is installing. See the item size changed like this. Right now here we will call the one toast. So that is toast dot make text. So toast dot make text this at the rate main activity. So here just I want to display the position, whatever the position is coming, just I want to return that position here. So then here toast dot length long. So dot show. Right, I'm running this. Now we will see this.
Here, parent means main activity.
Yes, parent is main activity. View is this is the list.
Text, that the text view you gave, right? That is the one.
Yeah, see 0 means array index start from the 0, right? So
Okay, ID means whatever ID we gave the text view, that is.
not that ID. ID also it will give here position. Like this syntaxes if you want to understand here. So here it will give half of the syntax like on item selected listener. On item selected listener. List view with Java. So if you write with Java, it will come full details. If you write in Kotlin, it will, because sentence will be generated lesser than. So let's see. First is the adapter. This is the adapter, whatever the adapter we are creating, right? This is the adapter that is parent. And view is the view, like this a list view. Int, it is the position. It is in the position. It is the long. Like it will give the both are almost it is the same, but it is giving that this is ID. Whenever you want to access the whatever the ID we given, that we can get only in advanced views. In a basic views we cannot get those things, right? Those things we will see advanced level. We can access the data ID. This is like in case if we use like means whenever we have very lesser data, like 10 items, 20 items, so that time we can perform based on the ID, we can perform some other action. So on those cases only, like whenever it is not a dynamic data, only for static data we can handle this. Whenever it has the dynamic data, definitely we can handle with reference of the position ID. Not with position ID it cannot work, because so like let us say I'm adding the some master data. That master data currently today it is in position 1, whatever the item is position 1. Tomorrow may not be that is in position 1, maybe the position will change. That's the reason based on IDs we will work. So for that work we will do always with an advanced views. This basic views we never used in our real-time scenarios, right? So those we will see next after next class. Means after next class, basic things we'll discuss. Then means whatever the autocomplete and spinner what we are going to discuss tomorrow, that we will use. But later on the stages we'll use the recycler view only. That we will see in detail.
Okay.